pot stocks.
Yes.
And then maybe talk about CBD stocks as well,
Yeah.
but maybe pot stocks first.
Yeah, I lump them together, but
Okay. What has happened for people that don't know, and what's going to happen in the future?
Now, this sector, unlike cryptocurrencies, is there are some similarities in that they both had huge bubbles. The crypto, Bitcoin's peaked at 20,000. I don't know, it's at 8,000 today or something like that. So it has not fallen as far as I thought it would, actually, at least not yet. Whereas a lot of pot stocks are down 90% or more. The sector's gotten entirely decimated. But here, unlike cryptocurrencies, I think there are fundamentals here in that you can analyze companies that have real revenues, mostly losses, but you can project perhaps future profitability. The legal environment is changing and generally is a significant tailwind here. There are lots of legitimate medicinal uses for CBD and or marijuana or its extract, cannabis oil and so forth. So I personally think there needs to be quite a bit more study before I would be in favor of just broad legalization, particularly young people using too much of it. It's been linked to schizophrenia, with some people, sudden violence and so forth. So I certainly would not want my own daughters using this product, but I think decriminalizing it makes a lot of sense, and I think there's a very favorable regulatory tailwind in the entire developed world, not just the United States here. And the fact that the sector's gotten decimated reminds me a little of when stocks back, the internet bubble stocks, from 2000 to 2002, companies like Priceline, now Booking.com, went down by 99%. Amazon went down by 90% or more. And you could find quality companies. So when a bubble bursts and the entire sector is down 80 or 90%, some stocks are down by 99%, that's where I go looking for bargains and trying to find real companies with real products, happy customers. And that's so I think there's opportunity there. And interestingly, my partners at Stansberry Research have a newsletter on the pot sector, and they had the guy who writes that newsletter had the misfortune of launching it about a year ago, and the sector has continued to get decimated. So his initial picks have outperformed the sector, but they're still down a bunch. But I actually think this is where smart people can wade in, and if you can develop some expertise in the industry, you'll probably find bargains there. So that's where I would look far more than in the crypto area.
Yeah, it is a commodity that will have use for human beings. I just think it's not what everyone thought it was going to be with all the deregulation. And we've seen the subsequent valuations come down. Are there any other sectors that you like to comment on that sometimes people go into and maybe they shouldn't, or not understanding? I mean, I know you called the 3D printing thing, but is there anything else?
Yeah, well, look, just generally speaking, where I find the most fraud and where you find the promoters and so forth out there tends to be in medical breakthroughs, the biotechs and so forth, natural resources. We've discovered the next gold mine or natural gas field in some obscure African country or something like that. So just generally, there are always promoters out there, pitching, trying to get people excited and sucked into things. And, generally speaking, sticking with solid companies, having a foundation of your portfolio, blue chip companies like Berkshire Hathaway as a foundation. And then if you want to have a little bit of, those kind of companies, you hope to double your money in 5 years. And then have a little bit of money that if things work out, you can double your money in 2 years. But you're going to take more risk and there's going to be more volatility there. And look, if you want to have a few percent of your money in really beaten down stuff where you can make 10 times your money in pot stocks, this is a sector that could look like the internet sector, where 10 years from now you'll have 100 baggers from some of the stocks that are really beaten down today. But that should be a very small part of your portfolio.
Right. And if people want to learn more about the Empire Investment Report, there's a link below, and also about that autonomous and electric vehicle report, or it's londonreal.tv/invest. Hi, my name is Brian Rose, and I've just wrapped filming of an exclusive video with Whitney Tilson, the American investor, author, and founder of Empire Financial Research, about some exciting investment opportunities in the electric vehicle and autonomous driving space.
When revolutionary new technologies come along, they follow an S-curve like that. And I think we're in the very early, right about to hit that inflection point with both electric and autonomous vehicles in a way that, I could see in 10 years where more than half of all the cars sold will be both electric and pretty much self-driving, if not full level 5, certainly level 4.
Whitney has been called the prophet by CNBC because of his uncanny ability to predict the future with his investment advice. And our video will not be available on YouTube or anywhere else but the link below.
It's an incredibly exciting area, and I don't think people fully appreciate how quickly it's going to happen.
Look, we've all seen the massive moves in Tesla stock recently, and yet most of us missed it. But Whitney has 5 special investment ideas that the general public have never heard of that will allow you to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in the electric vehicle and autonomous driving space.
Think of the implications for auto insurance if computers are driving cars. Hopefully, almost 40,000 Americans die every year on the roads, and many, many more injured.
The truth is, this sector is going to change everything, from energy to automotive to insurance, even saving hundreds of thousands of lives due to car accidents every single year. And because you are a London Real viewer, I've managed to get you free access to his groundbreaking special investment report through the link below.
We're rushing to finish our research and write it up and get it out because all the publicity with Tesla stock ripping is drawing attention to the whole sector, and we want to get our report out quickly so that our readers and subscribers can take advantage of some of the other stocks that investors haven't yet picked up on and haven't yet tripled, but we think have that kind of potential.
Whitney says that we should expect exponential growth in this sector, much like we saw with the introduction of the iPhone in 2007. Imagine being an investor in Apple back then. How much would you have made? So click on the link below or go to londonreal.tv/invest to watch our video and download your copy of this free report. Unfortunately, I've been limited to the number of people who can have access, so act now and get your free copy to take advantage of this incredible investment opportunity.